Hello, my name is Nicholas. Been estimating for the past 10 years, which is a long time, bro. And these are five mistakes that could kill your profit. Number one, so making sure that you have the right plan. Big thing. This can easily be missed, be mistaken, be a killer to your profit. So make sure that you are taking into account what plans they're sending you, what plans you're opening up, maybe asking a customer, is there other plan sets coming? It could even just straight up waste your time if you're a GC per se and you're posting the project and you posted it way early because you have this next set that's going to be coming out months later. Now you're just getting a bunch of bids for stuff that's probably just going to change anyways. It's just a waste of time and money too, I guess. 'Cause time's money, from what I heard. So number two is going to be making sure that the plans that you do have, once they are correct, are scaled correctly. I've been doing some thinking, brother. Make sure that you scale off the door. The door is going to be 3 foot wide, a normal everyday door where it looks like it's doing that. It's like a quarter slice of a pizza, basically. Scale your drawing off of that if you think that there's anything off, and that'll save you a lot of time and money on that project. Yeah. Which I guess if this, well, I guess it's according to how the drawings are scaled. If they're too big and you just assume that they're good, then you'll have less material, I think, than you want. And if their drawings are too small and you didn't do anything to make sure that they were scaled correctly, then it would be too much material. I don't, whatever. Just make sure that they're scaled correctly. So number three is going to be pricing things correctly, I guess, is the best way to put this. So a few different ways that this can go wrong. So making sure that you're choosing the right things from whatever pricing solution product that you're using, and not choosing the wrong things for whatever section that you're in. Also, of course, messing up simple things. Like, let's say that you get a linear foot count for a wall and you forget to add the height of the wall. So you have, it's a 15-foot wall, right? But you times that 15 feet by the square footage price, when either you need to be charging that 15 linear foot by the linear foot price for a wall at that specific height, or you need to go back and, of course, add, let's say, the 10 feet that the wall is to it. So it'll be 150 square feet versus 15 feet that you've timed by a square footage amount. So completely drastically different amounts come out of that same, situation. So that, and making sure that you're qualifying subs bids if you're a GC, making sure that they have this, that, or the third, and that the price isn't, wildly out of proportion for whatever the scope is that you're looking at. So that is three. Number four is going to be making sure that you're just organized, because I'm disorganized. Or at least I can be and have been in the past. And being disorganized has shown me that it don't make sense. It's not reasonable because it's more work for me and possibly less work, you know, that I could win by being disorganized and having things out of control, basically. Making sure that I have dates down, making sure I know when to call people and talk to people and what I've sent and what needs to come back to me. All of those things are going to have to be organized somehow, some sort of fashion. And the last mistake that I would say that could kill your profit, I guess the communication, making sure that your communication ways are open with your client. And this, I mean, I guess you could say this might be the most important, maybe thing on the list. That could be wagered. But making sure that you're keeping in contact, keeping up to date with what's going on with the project, talking to the client, just kind of a back and forth, because you want them to feel comfortable with your bid. You also want to be able to possibly correct it if anything goes wrong or if they get numbers that are drastically different than yours. Because regardless of how much you qualify subs bids, especially if you're bidding as a GC, you don't really know unless you're doing full takeoffs for every single specific scope, which isn't really realistic per se, unless you have like a vast team of estimators to do all of these things. So that, and I guess for someone who is estimating for a subcontractor, uh, yeah, same thing. Just making sure that you have open communication with the GC at least that may be going with you, because same situation. There could be some other sub that bids somewhere near you, and you might want to get a chance to correct your bid. That open line of communication might be your direct pathway into that. So these are the 5 mistakes that hopefully you avoid. Check the link in the description below. There is value there for you to get to where I am as an estimator. I also have my school link down there, which is the last link in the description, and that is still free for right now. Come join, learn. I also have my courses posted there, which will teach you about some of the softwares that I've used in the past and just basics of estimating. And like, share, and subscribe to this video, or just subscribe to my channel, but like the video, share the video, and I appreciate your view.